Welcome to Miss Smith's Math Tutorials. I'm Miss Smith. In this video, we're going to be talking about perimeter word problems. And I'm going to run through 6 different examples of very common word problems that we see where they're asking for perimeter. So the first thing we want to understand is, what is perimeter? I always think of perimeter as like fencing around a yard. So just taking this picture for example, if we imagined that this was a backyard and this was the fencing lining the backyard, the perimeter is the measurement of this fence line all the way around. So let's dive right into some examples. This one says, find the perimeter of a rectangle with a length of 5x minus 3 and a width of 2x plus 1. If we had a length of 5x minus 3, well, the length of this rectangle would be the long side right here. So we know that this side is 5x minus 3. But if this is a true rectangle, if this side is 5x minus 3, then the other side would have to also be 5x minus 3. And then they tell us the width is 2x plus 1. So that would be our smaller side length over here. So our width is 2x plus 1. And if this side is 2x plus 1, then so is this side. Because we know opposite sides of a rectangle are equal to each other. So now they want us to find the perimeter. I could say this plus this plus this plus this and write that out, and it would probably take me this whole space to write that out. But let's save paper, save space, and just work with what we've already labeled on the picture. What we want to do is add up all the like terms. I'm going to use purple, and I'm going to circle all of the like terms that have an X in them, because those are going to be the ones that we can actually combine together first. So for example, we've got this 5x, right? We've got another 5x. Over here we've got a 2x. And over here we've got a 2x. So let's add up all of the x's. So 5 plus 5, we've got 10, plus 2 would give us 12, plus another 2 gives us 14x. So we've got 14x. Now let's take another color and let's circle all of our constants. So those would be our like terms that are just numbers with no letter attached. So we have -3, -3. We've got a +1 and a +1. And it may be kind of difficult once we start throwing negatives in there. So if you need to, bring out a calculator and make it easy on yourself. So we've got -3 plus -3 plus 1 plus 1. -4. Our perimeter of this shape is 14x minus 4. Our next question says, find the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with a side length of 3x plus 1. An equilateral triangle means that all of the side lengths are congruent to each other, and that means they're all equal. So if I know one side length is 3x plus 1, let's say this one is also 3x plus 1. And this one is also 3x plus 1. So let's combine our like terms. All of our x's we want to circle in teal. (3x) plus 3x, well now we've got 6x, plus another 3x, 9x. And then our ones, we'll do in purple. And a 1 plus 1 plus 1 is a positive 3. So our perimeter of this triangle is 9x plus 3. For this example, it says two sides of a triangle are 4x plus 2 and x plus 4. And the perimeter is 20x minus 3. This time they gave us the perimeter. Find the missing side. If we know that one side is 4x plus 2, and it doesn't really matter what side you label. This is just a visual representation to help us organize our thoughts. So one side is 4x plus 2, another side is x plus 4, and then they tell us the perimeter, and they want us to find the missing side. This right here would be the missing side. Now, a really common error is students want to label that x, because we do that a lot, right? When we have something that's missing or an unknown variable, we'll just label it x. We can't do that here because we don't actually know what x is. So we can't just say, oh, we've got an x in here and this is also x. We don't have enough information to be able to say that. So I like to mark in these problems just with a question mark. It's just showing this is the side that we don't know anything about. We know 2 out of 3 parts. Let's figure out what is the total side length that we do know. I'll label that total we do know. Between this side and this side, let's add them up. I'm going to use red for my x-like terms. So we've got 1x there and a 4x there. 4x plus 1x, there's an understood 1 in front of that x, don't forget. So that's really a 4 plus 1, which will be 5x. So we've got a positive 2 and a positive 4. Those are our like term constants. So 4 plus 2 is a positive 6. Okay, so the total side lengths that we do know are 5x plus 6. And then we know the total of the whole thing is 20x minus 3. So what we can do is we can take the total perimeter and subtract the sides we do know. We've created an equation here and we just need to insert our information. So our total perimeter is 20x minus 3. And we want to subtract the sides we do know, which would be 5x plus 6. Now, we have to be careful here, because if I just proceeded with going ahead and combining my like terms, I would be wrong. Because right now, the only thing I'm subtracting is the 5x. We need to subtract the whole thing. When we're in a situation like this, we actually have a negative 1 in front of this parenthesis that has to be distributed. So we've got 20x minus 3. Now negative 1 times 5x would give us negative 5x. And negative 1 times positive 6 would give us negative 6. Now we can combine like terms again with our x's and then our constants. So we've got red for our x's here and here. Make sure you include that sign. That is a negative 5x. Sign is so important. We'll combine our constants. 20x minus 5x would give us 15x. And negative 3 minus 6, that gives us a negative 9. Our missing side length is 15x minus 9. And we could label it up here too, that this is 15x minus 9. And we could definitely double check ourselves by just quickly adding up 15x plus 4x plus x gives us 20x. And negative 9 plus 2 plus 4 gives us negative 3. Let's look at another example. The length of a rectangle is 5 less than twice the width. Find the perimeter. What side between the length and the width do we know nothing about? It told us a lot about the length. It says the length is 5 less than twice the width. But I know nothing about the actual width. The width we're just going to label W. And I use W just because it's easy to remember. W is width. Now the length we know a lot about, but it's all in terms of W, the width. So it says the length is 5 less. Less than is subtraction. It's also a switch word, meaning that what's right in front of it is going to move to the back, and what's in the back is going to move to the front. So 5 less than, we're going to have a minus 5 at the end. Twice the width. So 2 times the width, W. So it's 5 less than twice the width. So again, explaining that kind of switch word that I mentioned for less than, the 5 would go in the back, and the twice the width would go in the front. We kind of switch those places. So we've got our twice the width in the front and the 5 in the back. So now that we've got that labeled, we just need to find the perimeter. So if this length is 2W minus 5, then this length is also 2W minus 5. And if this side is W, then this side is also W. So 2W plus 2W is 4W. And then we've got 5, 6 W's. Now we want to combine our constants. I'll use a gray. So we've got a -5 and a -5. Notice these two don't have a constant. That's okay. It's just less I have to circle. So -5 plus a -5. It's going to leave us with -10. Our perimeter is 6W minus 10. Let's look at 2 more examples. A square had a perimeter of 36x plus 8. Find the length of a side. So we need to think about what are our properties of a square. If it's a true square, then all the side lengths would be the same. They'd all be congruent to each other. If we know that all the side lengths are even, and we know the total perimeter is 36x plus 8, we just need to divide the perimeter by how many even sides we have. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So we just want to divide by 4. Now from here, we do want to reduce the fraction. Our first fraction is 36 divided by 4, which would be 9. And we don't want to forget our x, because it's really 36x divided by 4. But our numbers reduce to 9x. And then we want to reduce positive 8 divided by 4, which would be a positive 2. It asks us find the length of a side. One side length would be 9x plus 2. The width of a rectangle is 5 centimeters less than the length. The perimeter is 50 centimeters. Find the dimensions. Again, we want to always figure out what's the side we know nothing about. So in this case, that would be the length. We know a lot about the width. Looking at this first sentence, the width of a rectangle is 5 centimeters less than the length, but we don't know anything about the actual length. So we're just going to label the length L. And I use L just to keep it simple. L for length. Now we can label the width. So it says the width right here is 5 centimeters less than, there's that switch word again, the length. We're going to take the length and we're going to say 5 less than the length. So the length minus 5. So if this side is just L, well then this side is also L. And if this side is L minus 5, then this side is also L minus 5. What's important to note is dimensions means the length and the width. So they're actually wanting two answers for this problem. They want us to solve and figure out what is the actual length and what is the actual width. So I'm going to circle all my L's in red. These are all my like terms that have an L in them. And I'm going to circle all my constants in lime green. Now, how many total L's do we have? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 L's. And a -5 plus a -5 gives us a -10. Once we've added up all the sides, we know that that would be equal to the perimeter, which it told us the perimeter is 50 centimeters. So we can say equals 50. We've now set up an equation where we can solve for the length. To solve this equation, we would first want to add 10 to both sides. 50 plus 10 is 60. Bring down our equals, bring down our 4L. Our next step would be to divide out the 4 on both sides to get L alone. And then L would equal 15. We know the length. The length is 15. That's one of our answers. And I like to go ahead and label it on the picture too. So we're saying the length is 15. Now to figure out the width, so right here, we know that the width is L minus 5. Well, if we know L is 15, what's 15 minus 5? 10. Right? And if this width is 10, then so is this width. So we've got our two dimensions. We know the length is 15 and the width is 10. It's also good to include the unit of measure, and I didn't do that when I originally wrote this, but we can do it here. So the length is 15 centimeters and the width is 10 centimeters. And then that would be our final answer. All right, here's one for you guys to try. I will post the answer in the video description below. This has been Miss Math Tutorials.